What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Expert Mode. Oh yeah, guys. So, a few episodes ago, we set up the Cultist Knights in our mob farm, yeah, and we were getting a problem with the armor backing up in our system. Even though I had this storage bus set up with all these different Crimson armors, yeah, we kept getting this stuff backing up, and I couldn't figure out why, because we were storing all that stuff in the trash can, and anything that goes into a trash can is immediately deleted. Well, people have pointed out in the comments that this only has one inventory spot, even though you can just, put in stacks of stuff and it all gets deleted at the same time. Yeah, it only's got one inventory slot here. So when we are killing those Cultist Knights and we get multiple pieces of armor or whatever at the same time, the first one gets deleted, the rest of them can't fit according to what AE2 thinks is right, and they get stored in the system. So you saw right there, we got two pieces of armor at the same exact time. Yeah, this one would have been deleted, the second one would have been stored in our system. So, obviously, I have changed this system now, so we are using the storage bus on a slightly larger chest. It can be any type of chest, I'm just using this one because that was the first one I grabbed. But yeah, this has 27 slots, so when we get multiple items at the same exact time, it can store, all of them in this chest, and then we have our translocators right here pulling all the items out and then trashing them. So it's pretty much the same setup, except, yeah, we can put in a lot more items at once into this chest and then delete them all. Right there, you just saw there was like 3 items that got dropped. So yeah, that was the problem, is that it was trying to store more than one item into a trash can. AE2 said, can't do that. And, the second or third items that were there get stored into our system. That's no longer happening. So we can search here for the Crimson gear. We got none of that stuff. We are collecting these Crimson Cult hoods every once in a while. I'm not sure why. I don't know why we're even getting these from, from those mobs. But anyway, yeah, we are getting these every once in a while, and I don't have that set up on the thing, so we are collecting them. Did we just get another one? Yeah, we just got another one there. Okay, so anyway, yeah, so that's all good. We are now collecting a whole lot of the void seeds, which is pretty awesome, so we can use these to turn into the void metal ingots, which we can use for our other crafting. Now, I'm not really sure the void metal ingots, like what uses they have. We can do the void chest plate and the void leggings. These have like warping 1 on them. I don't really know what that is. I'm not super familiar with Thaumcraft and all the different things. I assume that's good. Why else would that be on that particular armor? I assume it's good. So yeah, we can turn that into the void metal nuggets. We can do a void sword, I guess. And we've been specifically using these for the awakened cores. Yeah, we have to collect a lot of this stuff to make all of the different draconic evolution things in this mod pack. Looks like that can also be used for blood magic to make a void sigil. I wonder, is that void sigil used for anything? No, it doesn't have another recipe. Okay, so it doesn't really look like the void metal ingots have that many more uses, although, I don't know, we might need to make all that void armor for some reason. But yeah, we are now able to collect those without having to worry about clogging up our applied energistic system, which is pretty awesome. So we have the Cultist Knights being farmed all the time at our mob farm. And I noticed that we keep running out of glowstone. I've talked about this before. That's why we were replicating it in our quarry world using the UU matter. But even still, I thought that we could speed this up more. So at our mob farm, hi guys, goodbye. Yeah, at our mob farm here, I did add in 2 more witch spawners. So we're making witches 3 times faster than what we were before. Yeah, I added in some more of these conduits so we can turn all 3 of those on and off at the same time. I did not increase the size of the spawning area for them. So the 2 on the end, the new ones I just added, yeah, they are losing a little bit of spawning space, but since they are the draconic evolution spawners that spawn like a ridiculous amount of witches every 2 seconds or whatever, I think we're fine. Yeah, don't really got to worry about that. So we are making a whole lot more witches. We're making a lot of the Cultist Knights, and we were starting to collect a lot of experience down here. In fact, let's start turning on some of these other things. We'll turn on our, what is this? The Wither Skeletons, the Blaze, the Magma Cubes, our Wisps. Yeah, we'll just start putting this in overload mode. Yeah, we're starting to collect a lot of experience down here with all of these things going. And I was noticing, even when we didn't have this many mobs going at the same time, I was noticing that we were collecting a lot of experience and nothing was happening with it. It was going faster than our vacuum hopper and our experience obelisk could suck in. Yeah, and the orbs are just backing up. And then I was watching them slowly float over, like we were getting some kind of TPS lag, tick lag or whatever. So I was like, okay, we gotta fix this. We gotta do something. Let's turn these things off. In fact, we'll turn everything off for right now, just so we can be in peace for a moment. All right, everything should be done. Man, look at all the Thaumcraft aspect orbs down there. Yeah, this mob farm is great for refilling your wand. So anyway, yeah, so I made a change down here. So we have our vacuum hopper, and then between the vacuum hopper and our experience obelisk, I put in a transfer node liquids with a stack upgrade and some speed upgrades. And now we don't have a problem with the internal buffer of the vacuum hopper ever filling up. Yeah, as soon as the experience enters into the vacuum hopper, it's sucked out immediately. Yeah, we can turn this back on, and I guess I can show you guys like how fast that is working. It's pretty good. Turn all these guys back on. I'm gonna take off my Ring O experience so I don't suck up any of the experience. We can see it all entering in here. So yeah, the vacuum hopper, we're collecting a ridiculous amount of experience, and like as soon as it goes in, it's sucked out. So this thing is never filling up, which is great. Yeah, we're collecting experience here in our experience obelisk quite quickly. Man, that is super noisy. All right, well, we don't really need any of these other guys going at the moment. Let's go ahead and turn them all off except for the witches and yeah, our cultist knights. In fact, I'm not even sure if we need the cultist knights going much longer, seeing that the void seeds don't really have that many more uses. I don't know. So anyway, let's go back to the base. All right, so we'll leave all that stuff alone. Let's see, what else? Yeah, so a while ago, we set up bees, right? We've been working on this kind of on and off. As I need resources, I make more bees. Some of the more recent ones I have made, I made bees that are making electrum. I made bees that are making the fluxed electrum, which is really awesome. I think this was bugged in the previous version of expert mode. Like I saw this bee, but it didn't have any specials, and now it does have a special, so I made it. So it is making the fluxed electrum. Slowly but surely we get nuggets every now and then. But there was a change to forestry. We saw that a few episodes ago, with these circuit boards and the centrifuges. Yeah, that was one of the changes. But another more significant change to me was that these bees, yeah, they require special temperatures and humidities and things like that in order to produce their special items. So this electrum bee, for instance, you can see I have a heater upgrade and a dryer upgrade in here. If these are not in here, this bee will never produce its electrum. So you can see right here when I hover over this tooltip, it says temperature hot and humidity arid. Well, that's something we never had to worry about before, but this is Forestry 4, and this is a change that is now in here. And yeah, if you want your bees to produce their special items, you have to make sure they are really happy. Let's take a look at the Beealyzer really quickly, and we will move on. But we can put this in here, and if we go to this one, we can see that it says climate hot, humidity arid. So we need to make sure the hive that they are in has this particular set, even though we have them set so they can work in both 5. So if the climate, I guess if the the climate is colder or hotter, they'll be fine. They'll still work and they'll be happy. And if the humidity is too high or too low, they'll still be fine. But yeah, if we want them to produce their specials, they have to have a hive that says the climate is hot and the humidity is arid. That is one of the new changes. At first, I wasn't so sure about that, but it's pretty simple just to make some of these upgrades, stick them in there. You don't really have to worry about it. It just costs a little bit more RF per tick to keep this hive going. It's 120.7 RF, and this one is 94.6, but it doesn't really matter. We have all of the power, so yeah, that is not really a big deal. Okay, so let us move on. What else do we got here? Yeah, our creative portable tank we made last episode. Yeah, this thing, I was looking for different buckets that we could click onto this. Right now I have this full of molten signalum. It turns out you don't really need a bucket to click onto this thing to change the liquid. You can pipe liquids in. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So for instance, let's see, what was one of these ones? Oh man. Yeah, I guess liquid XP, we could probably do something with that. I haven't tried this yet. Let me break this. Yeah, let's put our experience obelisk right on top of this thing. Yeah, and that, look at that. I changed it to experience. So we have liquid XP in that tank now. So that is pretty awesome. So we could fill up a bedrockium drum full of this stuff if we wanted to. I don't know why we'd want that much liquid XP, but we could do it. This thing right here, this has 3,589 levels. Yeah, so it's got a lot of levels in there, and the current amount of liquid is 891,000 buckets. So less than 1 million. But we could fill up a bedrockium drum if we wanted to. So anyway, yeah, I think this has more in it than one of those bedrockium drums, right? Is that 891,000 buckets? Yeah, and these only hold 65,000, right? I think so. So anyway, yeah, we could do that if we really wanted to, but there's really not a lot of point. The experience obelisk is basically like a deep storage unit for experience, the liquid XP. So yeah, we don't need to do that. But anyway, yeah, there's other liquids that we couldn't bucket. Like I tried doing the draconium, and you can't make a bucket out of that, but you can pipe some draconium into this, and then you can turn this into draconium. So the bedrockium drums that I currently have, we have rocket fuel. We need this to make plastic. I should probably check and see if we can replicate that. We might be able to. I haven't even tried. Molten draconium. Yeah, we got a full full bedrockium drum full of that. Destabilized redstone, lava, and signalum. So the signalum, we kept running out of this stuff. It's used in like all of the different chips, the circuits and stuff. So yeah, I just piped that in here, and I made a bunch of signalum blocks. So we have plenty of signalum now. 1,400 blocks of the stuff, plus 1,000 of the ingots. Yeah, we're good on that for a little bit of time. So that's pretty awesome. So any single type of liquid that we can get in fluid form, like we can melt it down in the smeltery or put into a bucket or some kind of a tank. Yeah, our creative portable tank will be able to make infinite amounts of that. Alright guys, so the next leg of our journey is going to take us into pretty much the magic side of this mod pack. Yeah, we're going to be looking at making the creative mana pool, and in order to do that, we have to progress through witchery, Thaumcraft, blood magic, and Botania. So we're going to be doing a lot of magic stuff going forward just to prepare you guys. Now, I'm a noob when it comes to a lot of this magic stuff. I have used some of it here and some of it there, but I'm not an expert in any of it. So yeah, just bear with me as we go through this and we learn it. All right, so we really need to get ourselves an Arcane Infuser. Yeah, this is something that we've been kind of avoiding for a while. This is the Thaumcraft way of creating items. So anyway, we need to make one of these things. So in order to do this, we need to get ourselves like an Arcane pedestal and some of these Arcane stone blocks, and then a RUNIC matrix. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff we need to do. Okay, so first thing, let's get these Arcane stone blocks, and then we'll look at making a RUNIC matrix. So the Arcane stone we can get, oh, let's see. Okay, yeah, we've done this before, I do believe. So this is 4 smooth stone, 4 living rock, and then a balanced shard, or I guess any of the different types of shards. Yeah, we've made these before, that seems familiar. Okay, so let us do that. We will shift click in here. Yeah. All right, so we'll make a few of these. I think it said that we needed 4 of the Arcane stone bricks for the multi-block structure. And then the matrix, let's search for that. Oh, okay, so this is a little more involved. So we need to do the runic altar to make, okay, so this is Botania. Okay, so we need 4 blood runes. Wait, blood runes, okay. Okay, oh, right. I forgot about all this. Waystone from witchery. So we have to put flint into that for this. That is not bad. For some reason, I feel like we've done this before. I don't know why. Have we done this before? I don't think we have. We made waystones at some point. Let me just search. No, we never made ourselves a matrix. I'm just making sure I'm not forgetting something obvious. I remember making this stuff. I wonder what the recipe was that we made before. All right, so let's search for these different runes. Yeah, so we have the rune of air, rune of earth, rune of fire, and a rune of water. And then we also needed, what was the other one? Rune of mana. That's right. You only get one of those per craft. And then we need an attuned stone from witchery, which is a whiff of magic, mana diamond, and a lava bucket. That seems pretty easy. We appear to have everything in the system for this, so we will make one of those. So the rune of mana, yeah, we need some mana steel, mana quartz, and a balanced shard. All right, so I've pre-made up a bunch of balanced shards previously. All right, so mana quartz, you know what? I think we had one of those. I remember seeing that. Yeah, we have one mana quartz. All right, and I do believe the other things that we need are over in Botania Land. Yeah. All right, so let's go to our Botania Land area. So we have this table here. Let's start putting some things on here that we need. All right, so my short-term memory is pretty terrible. So 3 mana steel, mana diamond, mana pearl. Where are we at? All right. How do I, is it shift? Okay, shift left click. So one of those, or I guess 3 of those, one of those, one of those. Cool, let's put all this stuff on here. So we got that stuff all done, and then we needed the quartz and the balanced shard. Okay, so that is ready to go. We need to get ourselves a piece of living rock though. All right, so I've already have a bunch of that pre-made, which is awesome. We need to get ourselves our wand of the forest. And then we're going to point the mana spreader here, this one there. We'll do 4 of these. Okay. So we got the progress bar going there. It's about 3/4 of the way done. And I need to turn off my magnet. Okay. So this is done. All we gotta do is throw down the living rock and then click with the wand. There we go. Awesome. Lilium doll. Okay, I guess whatever. So we need to do this once again, but with blood runes this time, and then all of these different runes that we have. Do we have extra blood runes? I can't remember. All right, so let's look at a blood rune. How do we make this? So that was the blank slates, some stone, the waystone, and the blank slate arcane stone block in there. All right. Well, I tell you guys what, let me go ahead and start infusing some more of this stuff. We need to get these blank slates. We need to get more of the arcane stone blocks in the blood altar, it looks like. And I think we have everything else. So I'll make up for these blood runes and we will continue on. So back at our blood altar, for those of you who don't know, you can only place one item in the blood altar at a time. Yeah, the blood magic blood altar. But you can pipe in multiple items. So we have 4 arcane stone blocks and they're being transmuted into the blank slates. I have translocators set here and they are filtering out blank slates only. So once these convert, they'll be pulled out and put into this chest for me. Yeah, and then we got our life essence reading right here so we know how much stuff is in the altar. Let me go ahead and fill this back up. Almost there. Yeah, having the extra hearts, this is definitely useful for the earlier stages of blood magic. And then having all of these red hearts where we can regain 10 health at a time, yeah, that's really good too. Okay, so here we go. There is our 8 blank slates and we need, yeah, 8 of those for this. So let me continue with the recipe and we will be back at Botania Land. All right, so all of our little things are floating on our runic altar. We just need to bind these mana spreaders over here once again. Unfortunately, from what I understand, you can't use sparks to do the mana for this. So yeah, we're gonna have to point our mana spreaders at it. I don't know if there's an upgrade later or something else that we will be able to do this. Oh man, is that really gonna take like 3 years? I'm looking at the progress meter there. Yeah, that's taken 3 years. Okay, that's great. Maybe I can point. Does that work all the way over here? It might. Okay. Well, the mana is probably gonna lose over time, but yeah, we definitely want this to go that much faster. I don't know if I can bind these. I guess I can. All right, well, yeah, we'll make this go a little bit faster. It's still gonna be pretty slow. Looks like it's gonna take like 5 or 10 minutes for this to complete. All right, well, let's wait for that to happen, guys, and we will be right back, and hopefully we'll get our runic matrix. So this thing is taking pretty much forever to finish up, but I had mentioned before that I didn't want to do the mana spreaders too far away, otherwise we're gonna start losing the mana over distance. Yeah, it turns out you can see like these little green sparkly things. This is where the mana is starting to lose over distance. Yeah, I have that one way over there pointed here. So we are adding in a little bit of extra mana, but yeah, we're losing a little bit right here. So there's a few more dots. I have the ones in the far back over here pointed all the way over there. I guess ideally, the best way to do this would be to put that thing like in the air maybe, or in the center-ish somewhere, something like that. If we wanted to get all of these mana spreaders going, eventually we'll have much faster mana spreaders, so things like this won't take forever. But for right now, yep, we are doing it this way. Oh, it's just like 1 pixel. That's like half a pixel. I don't think you can have half a pixel, guys. I'm making that up. All right, let's go. It's done. Yes. Okay. I assume we just do the same thing. We just throw the living rock. Yeah, with the wand. It shows it on the tooltip there, actually. So living rock. Oh, I have my magnet on. Silly magnet. All right, so that and that. Got it! Runic matrix, nice. So now we can finally get some real Thaumcraft action happening here. Alright guys, so we got our runic altar all laid out. Yeah, we have a bunch of the arcane pedestals around. We have everything set up, the runic matrix right here. Click it. There we go. Now we can get some proper Thaumcraft stuff going on over here. We have our applied energistics wire happening, so we can run this down and underneath, and we can get ourselves the Essentia provider and stick that like right here or something. So all of the stuff the Arcane Infusion needs can pull directly from our applied energistics. So that's going to be really, really awesome. Yeah, we don't have to worry about any of the warded jars around or anything like that. I decided to put this on the bottom level next to our blood magic area. Well, for one, because we need a lot of room underneath this. A lot of the recipes with the runic altar can get dangerous or unstable or whatever. I forget all the different things. But anyway, pretty much the way that you can stabilize this very reliably is by putting a bunch of mob skulls underneath the runic matrix itself, underneath the altar area. This is the way I've done it before in the past, and like 3 layers of skulls usually makes everything pretty safe. And we got lots of skeleton skulls. We can even use wither skeleton skulls, and we're never going to need 63,000 more of these things, so we can definitely do that if we want to. But yeah, we'll go ahead and dig out underneath this thing and make everything super stable here. But yeah, that feels really good finally getting this thing up and running. Now, I was just thinking a moment ago when I was setting all this up, especially when I was over here doing the blood magic stuff. Yeah, you know, you can pipe the blood in and out of the altar. And you can fill up buckets full of blood if you want, or LP, or whatever you want to call the stuff. Yeah, we can pipe it out, but it's pretty slow. I haven't tried doing this yet. Let's grab, I don't know, some kind of a tank. One of these should be fine. Let's get some translocators and glowstone. I don't know if we can pull this stuff out fast or not, but if we can get this stuff out, I'm thinking our creative portable tank might have another use. So let's do this. Translocator here, glowstone on this one so it goes faster. All right, well, that's all we need. Let's stop. Yep, that pulled out the bucket really quickly. Aha. So, how do we get this off without breaking everything? I guess we can just click it like that. Okay, so there we go. Translocator done. Let's go back to the base, and this is called Life Essence. Yeah, that's what it's called now, Life Essence. So we can just stick this right here, and look at what we got, guys. We have unlimited Life Essence that we can pump in and out of the blood altars. So probably what we're going to be working on is ways to speed that process up, because we don't have to worry about killing witches. Yeah, we basically don't have to worry about any of this nonsense. The only thing we got to do is just make ourselves a bedrockium drum. Got a lot of bedrockium. I don't know, did I show you guys that? I made A bedrockium drum of bedrockium. Yeah, so we have all the bedrockium. I was thinking when I did that we can turn the ingots into the blocks and then we can convert from the blocks back, but it looks like this recipe, converting it back, isn't a thing. I don't know about that. I haven't tried putting this in the compacting drawers or anything. That might be a way that we can convert back and forth. But anyway, bedrockium drum, let's go ahead and make one. Sweet. Nope, that's rocket fuel. Wait, there it is. Found it. So bedrockium drum, life essence. Okay, so now we have all of the life essence. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. So yeah, we need to look at these blood runes. Or no, not, what are they called? These things. Oh, I guess they're just called runes. Yeah, it's like rune of dislocation, or it's one of these that allows you to pipe in and out much faster. So maybe it's rune of acceleration. I'll have to go through the wiki and try and remember all this stuff. It's been a while since I've touched blood magic. Yeah, and I don't use like these different runes that often. Usually I'd use augmented capacity so we can make the amount of blood in our blood altar have that much more. But yeah, we'll have to take a look at this and see if this is going to be a viable way of keeping our blood altar full. Obviously, we can fill up a bedrockium drum in like 30 seconds, so that's pretty awesome. But yeah, if we can get that stuff in and out fast enough, that'll be even better. Cool, so that's something we'll be looking at in the future. Very awesome. All right, guys, well, I tell you what, we're going to go and wrap the episode up here for today. I got to get some of the infrastructure set up over there for the applied energistics so we can get that all ready to go. I think we have to do an infusion altar recipe and actually, in order to actually make the Essentia provider for it. Yeah, we'll look at all this stuff in the future. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.